make me an insider. So this is all about, this is an interesting one. The web is democratic by its very nature. The luxury consumer, though, is actually a pretty elite consumer. So how do we marry these two together as luxury brands are really embracing the digital channel? What we're doing is finding ways, and many people are thinking about finding ways to make the consumer really bring the consumer onto the inside of the brand. So, one of our clients, we were thrilled in the run-up to the show a couple of weeks ago, last week, where Robert Duffy, the president, was tweeting to consumers and really giving an inside view to the house of Marc Jacobs. And the consumers loved this because they really felt they were part of the process. And, he tweeted this amazing picture of Marc sketching collections in the run-up to creating the show and behind the scenes and other footage, but really giving an insight. I don't think any senior person like that from within a brand has actually given that level of inside access. We then broadcast the show live, which is also about giving the consumer a front row seat at what is essentially an industry event. So really bringing the consumer onto the inside of the brand and the process. And it really resonates with the consumer, establishes a deep connection, and they feel an inside part of the brand. Many brands are now doing this, as I'm sure you've been seeing. Burberry is another example here. Can you? Okay. So Burberry were one of the first to live cast their show. They actually invite users to comment on the webcast. This happened on Tuesday. I'm sure many of you saw it. They also broadcast it in 3D around the world. But what was really amazing is actually allowing the consumer to see this product coming down the runway at the same time as the press and the buyers, and to go buy that before even the wholesale partners have put their order in. So pretty amazing, and for a select 72-hour period. So this kind of feeling of being on the inside, being special, getting something other people can't have is very powerful to the luxury consumer, being there, being first, and being on the inside. And you're going to see a lot more of this in the next couple of years. I think that, there have been discussions that the huge success of this business model created by Gilt and Rue La La and others speaks to this inside access, this need for inside access. So, this business model is very interesting. They're making essentially undesirable product desirable by saying you have to be a member, and it's a limited time, and you have to be there, and it's pretty amazing. So, what you're going to see over the next couple of years is this actually being adopted by the brands themselves.